I can't believe how empty this place is with this kind of view. That's insane. And why doesn't anybody know about this place? We are going on a trip.
Because I cooked and cleaned all morning.
This is going to be the first time we've had this thing on the highway. We did have one casualty here on the...
He was so pretty. He was really pretty.
We're going to a secret, apparently it's a secret beach location because there's like almost no information about this place on the internet. I could only find one YouTube video about it and it was 3 years old. And if this place is anywhere near as nice as I think it's going to be, I just don't understand why there's not more information out there. We got to get ready to go. We're not leaving till tomorrow. There's some things I want to get ready and address before we leave. And I've been talking about getting rid of our 50 amp cord for some time now, and it's finally time. Here we have our 30 amp extension cord, and we have an adapter to go from 50 amp RV connection to 30 amp plug. And we also got the we're a pretty big fan of Watchdog, so we got the Watchdog 30 amp protector. I know if you're new to the channel, you're probably wondering why we're hooking up 30 amp stuff to a 50 amp RV with 2 air conditioners, a washer dryer, and all that mess. Well, because of our solar and Victron system and all that mess, we have not been hooked up to 50 amp in probably over a year and a half now. We've been running off of 30 amp only, so there's really no need to carry around that big cord anymore. All right, so we're gonna start off by unplugging all this mess. All right, guys. So here we have it. We got this big heavy cord versus this little light cord. Look at this. So we are getting rid of this garbage. Just using this lightweight, doesn't take up any space. Now we're gonna plug in our Watchdog. All right, open up the app, hit add, allow, scan the QR code. Let's do Bluetooth connection. We'll do salty trips. Okay. And we are connected. 120 volts, 60 hertz. The one thing that really irritates me about a lot of these companies and the apps you have to use with their equipment, you always have to register and create an account with them. You can't just use their device. You have to send in your email so they can send you junk mail for you to use their equipment. That's getting irritating, but that's just the way things are going these days. Plug our little adapter in. Plug our power cord into that. Back off for a second. And then we're going to plug into our Watchdog. And we'll plug this back in. Turn the power back on. All right, so we have our Victron system set up to only use a maximum of 20 amps. And right now we're only pulling 8.1 amps. Like I said, we've been on 30 amp for a year and a half, no problems whatsoever. All right, guys, so another thing I got to do before we get moving is I forgot to add a sensor for our spare tire. I must have left the old spare tire sensor on the old RV, and they were gracious enough to send us out a new sensor. This is the Halo View 7 Touch TPMS, so it does both backup camera for the RV and TPMS sensors. But I just ran into one problem. The valve stem is on the other side. We're gonna have to lower it so I can get this on. I don't know if you guys remember not when we did our inspection before we purchased this thing, they had a 6-year-old spare tire sitting underneath here and they put a brand new one in here for us. But of course they didn't ear it up all the way. It's only got like 63 pounds in it. So we're just gonna throw the little portable air compressor on it and air it up real quick. So we're gonna pack everything up. So all we have to do is load up the puppies, put the slides in, hitch it up, and we can get on the road. Okay, I know you saw me pack up everything and put it away. Well, Kimberly was pretty much just standing around, but we have a system. And why is that?
Because I cooked and cleaned all morning. All morning. And, oh, wait, I did laundry too.
Yeah, she takes care of the inside. I do the outside. We just get it done. You know, we always share our RV stuff with you guys. So Kim got these double RV refrigerator bars, and they just look like this. You know, just spin them out like you would a shower bar. They just go in like that. You squeeze them in, and it's just a friction fit so stuff doesn't fall out. Well, we're gonna give these a try, see how they work. We'll let you know, and if they work out, we'll leave a link down in the description area below. All right, buttoning things up. One. and we'll come up with a better solution so Kim doesn't have to climb over that one of these days. But that's how we keep the fridge from opening up. Uh-oh, losing a shoe. And we are pulling down 2,500 watts using 2,600. We leave both ACs running. We only got about an hour and a half drive maybe, and to get to where we're going. A bit ridiculous. All right, time to get this thing rolling. This is gonna be the first time we've had this thing on the highway. Everybody's loaded up, got all the rascals. Got Mr. Finney back there. Say hi, Finn. All right, we're here. The office is closed today, so there's hopefully our packet it said was taped to the front door. What's crazy is that's our spot. It is almost completely empty. Oh, here we go. Got it, baby. Let's go, Frankel-Linkle. But by next weekend, I'm sure it's going to be packed. That's the end spot over there. Okay. And they come this way, so then our back window is facing the view. See how we're doing on power. Pulling in 3,000 watts, holy crap. And we're only using 2,200. Get some lights on in here.
Ready.
All right, go ahead and put slide number 3. Out. That's the awning. Slide number 3. That's in. All right, yeah, you're good. All right, that looks good. Nothing over here. Oh, hey. First casualty. Got to put that in the sink. We always put that stuff in the sink and we forgot. Well, dang it. All right, moment of truth. See if, oh man, nothing. They held. So, yep. All right. So we'll leave those linked down in the description area below. that's why we came over here to spend the week. And this gorgeous view. I can't wait to see the sunrise. We did have one casualty here on the outside. We lost the lid for our shower station here. It just must have flown off. It's RV life for you. We got this side here, and the power and sewer is on this side. So we had to run everything from the back side, underneath and over. But it was worth it because Kim wanted to be able to wash dishes with a view. And that's definitely what she's going to get. Man, I can't believe how empty this place is with this kind of view. That's insane. All right, first impressions.
I mean, the sand isn't super good, but view is perfect.
The sand is real mushy and very shelly, but awesome view. And we have a lot of plans, so stick around. Come on, buddies. Come here, buddies. Get mommy. Oh, here it comes. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. All right, guys, so we're gonna have to talk about where we are and how did we get here and why doesn't anybody know about this place? We have to start from the beginning. I don't know, last year, Kim booked, she's out there in the sun. She's, I got the shade up now because I can't do the sun. I need some shade. But anyway, about a year ago, we booked RV park just a little ways south of here. And it's a very popular beachfront property RV park. Lots of YouTube videos about it. You do a search, it pops up, and we really wanted to visit there last year, but things happened and we couldn't go, so we had to cancel. And then a couple months back, Kim saw on one of the social medias this place pop up, and then the first thing we did was we went to go try to find a YouTube video to, we just want to check it out. We did a search and only one video came up, and that was several years ago. It looks quite a bit different because the spot that we're at looked way smaller, and I think it was like a front and back spot. But now it's like all one big spot. But there was a couple of hurricanes came through since that video was made. So that's why I always worry, especially these beachfront places can really change the topography around here. And I guess they're really working on getting these seawalls built back up. And you could tell like there's a slope to this beachfront here. The place down there is called Beverly Beach RV Park. And just, you come up north here a little ways, and then you come up to, this is what is called Treasure by the Sea. Should be Hidden Treasure by the Sea, because we even were looking on social medias and everything just to find some like recent pictures, and most of the pictures we could find, the most recent I think was 2022. Most of them were like 2021, 2022. Oh man, tide's coming in. But we were hoping our spot that we picked was not the same size as we saw in the video, and it wasn't. They've changed things around a little bit. But like, you can't even book this place online. You have to call, talk to a person, and book it. As far as I know, they don't have any online bookings and stuff like that. So it's a little bit off-grid per se. It's not a huge park. It's pretty nice and quiet right now because there's nobody here. Supposedly it's supposed to load up this weekend, but we got some peace and quiet to ourselves. And then we might do some fishing, do little excursions and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. We're just enjoying the sun and the waves right now. All right, so we had a little lunch, and I think we're gonna go on a little excursion. There's these ruins all over Florida. There's some all up and down the coast here. We'll show you what we're talking about in just a second. All right, this is supposed to be like a state park, and this is the entrance to get in here. It is just this crazy dirt road leading into nowhere.
Oh, it's not nowhere. It's not nowhere. It's a state park.
All right, we're gonna. Hopefully, it's back here, or we're just driving down a empty dirt road. Oh God, there's a car coming, and there's not really room to squeeze by. Yeah, look, there's a room to squeeze by over here. All right. If any more cars come, I don't know if there's room. Somebody's gonna have to give. I don't know. We got a F-350 1-ton. Does that give us the right away? All right, let's get back there. All right, that other sign said quarter mile to get to the ruins, but it looks like there's a shortcut through the woods. A trail. All right, hopefully we don't get lost. All right, so in the early 1800s, Florida just became a territory of the United States, and then this sugar mill boom blew up basically all up and down the East Coast. All these sugar mills started popping up. The Seminole Indians did not like it, so a lot of them got burnt down. The Indians came through, and there was a couple of Seminole Wars, and most of these things got burnt to the ground. But all that's left is the brick and mortar, and you can still see some of the furnaces and stuff. Yeah, that's one of the chimneys. They had big steam engines that powered the mill, and they had the big chimneys for the boilers. This is one of the boiler rooms right here. This is the Brillo sugar mill plantation. And if you go like anywhere in Florida on the eastern seaboard here like this, basically from Canaveral all the way up to St. Augustine, you Google sugar mill, you'll find one close by. And apparently this was one of the biggest sugar mill plantations in Florida back in the day. And that's what the building looked like. You can see the two chimneys from the ruins over yonder. And they had, I think, 200 slaves to run this, which is ridiculous. What a shameful, place in our history. But it's just crazy to think all this was in working order 200 some years ago. The crazy thing is to think that, like, you see all these trees and stuff? All this was all gone. This was all sugarcane fields all around here. None of these trees were here, which makes for a good little excursion now because, after a fun day on the beach in the sun, it's nice to have a nice little walk here in the shade in the woods. And we're going to try to find our way back now.
Where'd it go?
He just went around this tree right here.
Oh, there he is. He's got like the little horns.
He's staring right back at us.
It's crazy. We were just talking about that.
Like, it wasn't like 5 seconds ago, Kim was like, I wonder if there's any deer around here. And of course, a buck goes walking right across the trail. That was cool.
He was so pretty. He was really pretty. He just stared right back at us.
Yeah, not a care in the world. All right, so when we first got here, this place looked abandoned and we were all alone. We pretty much had the beach all to ourselves so far. There's some people starting to trickle in. It's supposed to get busier this weekend, but it's just that time of year. The kids are back in school, and I guess it's just a slow part of the season. But, I met the ladies over there at the office, and they're super nice, super fantastic. But apparently this place is hopping in the summer. But I did not think I was going to see this place empty, because when I went to book this place, I called and they're like, we only have one site available. And then when I showed up and there's all these sites that are empty, they only had one site available for the time that we wanted to be here. So, because I didn't want to have to move around sites. So apparently most of these are getting picked up here later this week or something. But anyway, we have some more exciting plans for you while we're here before we leave. We still have to weigh this thing. I want to get this thing to a cat scale with all our solar and batteries and stuff like that. I want to see how close we are to our gross vehicle weight rating. And we have a super secret surprise in here. I know you're thinking, oh, it's an e-bike. It's not an e-bike. Well, yes, there is an e-bike in there, but there also is another surprise we're going to share with you. So subscribe, notification bell, all that fancy jazz. Give this video a big thumbs up. Show that you appreciate the content, because we appreciate you guys. We truly do mean that, and we'll see you guys in the next video.